Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Impressions Large Semi-Flush. This is going to be the 126701 awesome fixture. So the whole reason it's called Impressions is because there are going to be these metal panels that are on the sides of the glass, and to get them to be the design they are, they had to be heated to make them really super soft, and then kind of like pressing like into cookie dough, they were impressed in with these lines, and that's the whole idea of impression. So it's pretty cool. Let's get into details on it. 18.4 inches in diameter, 7.2 inches tall from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. It's going to be using 3 of these medium base sockets, pinwheeling out from a center. You can go up to 100 watts in each of these if you want to do incandescent. You can also use LEDs, which we'll talk about in a second. So A19 is a recommended bulb size for you to get 3 of these in there, and that is basically the size of a regular bulb we all grew up with, as well as LEDs. There are a lot of them out there. So that's a tremendous amount of light. If you're going to be doing that, you should probably put it on a dimmer, I recommend, but you don't have to. If you want to use LEDs, so remember A19 is going to be the recommended bulb size, and that's just any store you walk into nowadays is going to have that. You'll be able, there's no limit as far as what goes into this as far as electricity goes. So your limit is the A19 size by itself, getting into the fixture. These don't generate heat, don't really use a lot of electricity. You can find A19s up to 100 watt equivalent. You might have to do a little work on the internet to find that, or possibly in a big box store or a hardware store. The thing about LEDs, if you guys are not familiar with, is color temperature. So I tend to like that warmer, incandescent glow we grew up with. However, some people are looking for that whiter daylight outside. That warmer glow, like the incandescent, is called 3000 Kelvin. Everything is numbers. So 3000 Kelvin is going to be that. And then if you like that whiter daylight, that's going to be 4000 or 5000 Kelvin. So when you are online looking around on Amazon or you're going to a store, on the box it's going to tell you with a little chart and a little arrow where that is on that spectrum. So, and again, if you're online, just make sure that you pick the color temperature you like. The light coming down on me from these LEDs is 3000 Kelvin. That is that warmer light. It's also a dimmable fixture, so if you're going to put in LEDs, remember you want to get dimmable LEDs and put it on the correct dimmer on the wall. That's equipped for LEDs, so just remember that kind of stuff. It's not a big deal. It's an easy thing to do. It's just a matter of kind of keeping track of things. So moving on from there, why don't we talk about a few other things. It's going to be using a frosted diffuser on the bottom. It's going to be a sandblasted diffuser, so you're not going to be able to see this. And it's also going to have a canopy up on the ceiling that's going to be roughly a little over 5 inches going over your 4-inch J box. Great way to show you a lot of these details is for you to look at the install sheets. These are the same ones that are going to be in the box when you get this, and we can look at those right now by looking over on the right-hand side of your screen. If you're on the page for this fixture on our website, Handmade in Vermont, over there midway down you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So click on that for me and open it up. It's going to show you a full parts list, how it goes together. Most important, it's going to show you how the canopy goes on your junction box and how easy it really is. And there's also detailed drawings over there too. So check it out for me because it's there for you. Okay. So moving on from there, it's going to be using a tube of glass, and that's opal glass from Hubbardton Forge. Their opal is basically just a nice neutral white glass, can't see through it. A lot of light will go through it going out the other way. And then after that, why don't we talk about metal finishes. So on our website we have a couple things. You have a pull down menu that's going to show you all the finishes you can get this in. We have a finishes help guide on our website. It's back in the left hand side of your screen over in the red tabs over there. So when you're done with this video, go open that up for me. There's a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a color chart farther down on the page. So scroll down, you'll see that chart. It's got all the finishes we talked about a second ago. I'll be talking about in the video. Watch the video, use the chart. When you're done, come back down to that chart and you can click on any of the pictures that you see and see a lot of different things in it. So if you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of things in vintage platinum, click on vintage platinum and you're good to go. When you're done with all that, well, I think that's really about it. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page on our website. It is in the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs. Check it out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Our showroom also has a clearance center, and clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. If you're going to be visiting us, measure everything you can think to measure. Measure your ceiling heights and your counter heights and your counter lengths and your table height and your table lengths and your table widths, all of that good stuff. If you're looking at pendants to put over your kitchen island, measure the distance between the junction boxes. That's always really important when we talk about stuff. You can take pictures with an iPad and bring that iPad in. People do it all the time, and I love it. So we can kind of go over everything together. It's a cool way to do it. Bring a good size SUV because you might find some good stuff in the clearance items. Okay, so there you go. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There is no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, custom things, and big things on pallets are generally not coming back. We'll always tell you about that on the page, so there's no surprises. And then after that, we have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all the finishes to play with. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. I can cut that time in half, and it's super, super inexpensive. If you want to know more, just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, which you can do all the time, or you can call during business hours, 802-446-2400, and I'm here to talk to you. Okay? So any questions you guys have, come find me. I'm here all the time for you. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Bye-bye.